ran it in a 7:45 pace, which is quite fast.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, it was quite fast.
Wow. Amazing.
And his finishing 100 yards, I took a video. He's just hauling out. Anyway, there were people who didn't have disabilities who were running. It was open to everybody. But in my race, I ran behind a blind runner who was being, he's got a guide with him to help him say, slight uphill coming, slight downhill coming. Let's start doing and keeping him abreast of the pace and all that stuff. There were wheelchair racers. There was all kinds of arm braces, prosthetic limbs. Like it was a cool vibe.
Amazing.
And, that was, I might write about it because it was the woman that who was doing her first 5K, right? So a typical finishing time would be, if you're an amateur runner and you're doing your first one, maybe 30 minutes, somewhere in that range. She started, because of her severe mobility challenges, she started the 9 o'clock race at 7 a.m. to get a 2-hour head start. It took her 3 hours and 45 minutes. But she did it. And it was just compelling. Yeah, she finished it after, and that was not a sure thing as I was watching this thing play out. So it was a really genuinely compelling human moment. And I really liked it. Her name is Becky Curran. She's on Instagram. And the race is the Bionic Project.
Bionic Project. Okay. I think you should write about that. That is a great human story.
It was deeply moving to see her across the finish line, and people weren't gathering for the other runners because it wasn't that kind of vibe. But by the end, all were waiting. A lot of people, all the remaining people were waiting for her at the finish line as she crossed, and it was triumphant.